So welcome everyone to the last Clarity Night call of this year 2021. So are you all excited to enter into the new year, new beginnings, creating a new future, a new reality for yourself? And everything that does not allow you to be and do that, will you please now destroy and uncreate it all times ago? Right and wrong,
Yes,
good, bad, pot and pop, all night shots, boys and beyonds. So most of you are aware of the access clearing statement that I just said. And if you want more clarification in that about the clearing statement, you haven't ever heard about it, please feel free to unmute yourself and ask me. Okay, so all the projections, expectations, separations, judgments, and rejections that you have of yourself and the new year 2022, and also what all results you have achieved in 2021, will you please now destroy and create it all times a God said. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. So are you now ready to create a clean slate? Wipe off all that is already written and clear the energies, have more space, a clean slate where you can write down, you can create whatever you would like your life to be like in 2022. And everything that brought up, will you please now destroy and create it all times about Syrian? Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. So how many times we keep on lingering, hanging on to something which is very familiar, which gives us comfort, and we can't leave it. We feel that we cannot live without it, and that doesn't give us the freedom to move on, to fly high in the sky. So all the strings that you have still kept attached to keep you small, to keep you immovable, to keep you not become free and take that leap of faith and fly. Will you please now destroy and uncreate it all times a Godzilla? Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. So there are many people who would just who keep on um, somehow accommodating, compromising in a relationship because they cannot imagine their life without a relationship. So for them, even if the relationship is bad, it is so important, it is so relevant, so significant to their life that this they cannot imagine themselves leading a life without a relationship with someone else, rather than creating that intimacy with themselves, which would give them all the wholeness and completeness. So, are you willing to now shed all that is old, stale, stinking, and keeps you sinking, keeps you heavy, and keeps you sinking and drowning, rather than making yourself like giving up all that weight of the old baggage and making yourself so light that you can fly. Yeah. So everything that is, will you please now destroy and create it all times about silly. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. So all the oaths, vows, swearings, fealties, communities, commitments, binding and bonding contracts that you have with any of your relationships, with your careers, with your job, with all the things that you own, that all the possessions that you have, which does not allow you to create something new. Are you now willing to give up all those jobs that you had taken in any lifetime with any of these relationships, and be free, and then create something afresh, something new? And everything that does not allow it, will you please now destroy and create it all times the God saving? Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. So all the oaths, vows, swearings, fealties, communities, commitments, binding and bonding contracts that you have with anyone in your life, will you please now revoke, recant, resign, reclaim, renounce, denounce, destroy, and create it all times the God saving? Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. So everything with that you currently feel that it's something very important, something which you cannot live without in your life, can you please go back and see and ask a question of over there, is this truly serving me now? Does this thing, like if there are old clothes, if there are any other possessions that you are no longer using, or all the possessions in your house, can you just ask them, do they still want to remain with you? Are they contributing to your life, or are they willing to go? So are you now willing to declutter physically, emotionally, energetically, all that is no longer willing to stay with you, and are you willing to let it go? So everything that is, will you please now destroy and create it all times the God saving? Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. It's a very powerful exercise that if you just declutter, if you clean up one drawer in your almirah, the space that it creates in your physical environment, it just starts reflecting energetically in your space as well. You find new possibilities showing up, your thoughts becoming more organized, you getting more clarity in your life. So are you now willing to just let go of all that old stuff and also clear your emotional baggage? The points of views that have been so old and outdated, and now are you willing to step into new energies, a new era? And everything that does not allow it, will you please now destroy and create it all times the God saving? Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. So what is the value of holding on to all those points of views which are keeping you fixed and stuck in your reality? So everything that does not allow you to make every point of view an interesting point of view, will you please now destroy and create it all times the God saving? Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. So would anyone like to share what is it that they really would find it difficult to live without or let go of? Anything that they feel that it is so close to their heart, and it's it's so at the same time it is keeping them binding in this reality, in their old reality actually.
Naseem, I would like to ask.
Yeah.
So, Right now, I am planning to create a new site, new website. It's my new venture, rather, and I'm not able to finalize a name to it.
Mhm.
I tried many different ways. So now the thing is, website is on, like the development is going on, and the writer is also writing about it. Content writer is also on, is doing it, and I'm stuck with the name. There are two, three ideas, but I'm still not happy. Bolte na, I'm still not convinced with it
Hmm.
onto that, and I'm stuck with it. And when it came to giving a name to any brand also, so far I had been so good at it. Now when it's I have to name my own brand, my own venture, I'm so much confused with two, three options or rather something else what to do. So when I read aaj ka topic new energy, I was like, wow, let me ask you here on this platform.
So
What can I do?
yeah, so what
Yeah.
does the name of a venture mean to you?
So name of that venture mean to me, it's an identity, and I believe the name of any venture for that matter, brings the energy to it. It becomes like an antenna. So the people who should be benefiting from that venture, it will attract.
Everything that is, will you please not destroy and create at all times accords.
Yes.
In that important talk, all 9 shots, boys and beyond. So are you willing to see that you have a point of view about the name of any venture?
Yes.
So are you
I have
willing
a point
to
of view.
take
Yes.
interesting point of view? I have this one.
Interesting point of view. I have this point of view. Yes.
Yeah. And are you willing to acknowledge that your business is a different entity than you?
Yes.
So are you willing to ask your business what name would it like to have?
I had been doing that since 1 month. कुछ जवाब नहीं आता. बस ये नहीं चाहिए, वो नहीं चाहिए. That's it.
How much are you not receiving that uh, message from your business because of your own point of view? So are you willing to let go of your own points of views and allow the business to take the identity that it would like to have and grow, like just go out in the world and be called what it likes to be? So how much is it, like, because of your own points of views, that they, like, it's not coming up? And are you willing to is it whatever you can, like, what is it, what points of views do you have about different names that is causing this? And very simple technique, Trupti. Just write down all the names on, like, chits, like, or chits of papers, and just pick up one.
Okay.
So everywhere you are still trying to give it a name from your logical mind, that what it is that the people would like to hear.
Hmm.
Hmm?
I'm vested in the outcome. At times, I feel
Yes.
that it
What
should
interest,
bring the people.
yes,
Yes.
what would attract people? So
Hmm.
what if you, if you would, like, just allow the business to give it the name what it would like to be called as, rather than giving it a name which would attract someone else? So is the name for the business, or is the name for all others?
Business के लिए, it's for the business. Of course, I mean the website would be, the bank account would be of that name. Everything would be for that one business.
Yeah. And so are you willing to, like, give it, like, the worst name possible?
I
And
was not willing, right? I was not willing.
which would
It should be
would
best.
not, like, which would not attract anyone?
Hmm.
Are you willing to be judged as someone who does not know how to even name a business?
Hmm.
And everything that brought up, will you please now destroy and create it all time?
Yes.
Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pork, all 9 shots, boys and girls. I would you, what energy, space, consciousness, choice, magic, miracles, mysteries, and possibilities can you and your body be to be the worst businesswoman and entrepreneur in the whole of the universe? And everything that is, will you please now destroy and create it all times apart?
Yes.
Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pork, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds.
Hmm. So much vested in the outcome. It should sound good, look good, feel good.
Yeah. So,
Yes.
like, which like name one brand, one like something which you really find that they do a great job and you really like their work. One business entity that you feel that they are really doing a good business and they are providing good services. Give me one name.
Zomato, I like them.
So how, what does the word Zomato, like how does that word sound to you? Like would you, if you were not knowing what services they are doing or anything, would you be just going and doing something now? Oh, I like the name Zomato, so I'll buy from Zomato.
Yes.
Do you like that name, Zomato?
No, I didn't like the name as such, but sounded different, little different.
Yeah, it's different, but still, how many of us, like, do we even know that where did the, what does the word mean, where did it come from? Like many of us might not be even aware of.
Yes, it doesn't mean anything as much I read about them.
Yeah,
Tomato का उन्होंने Zomato कर दिया. They say in the stories like that.
yeah. So like does a name,
May I ask here, this one,
can I
the
just finish?
company, okay, yeah, sure.
Does a name truly like contribute to like what the, how the, to the success of the business? How much, what percentage do you think would it contribute to the success of the business? So are you willing to fail in your business with a bad name?
No, I was not willing.
Yes. Okay.
Yes,
So
I was not willing.
unless you are willing to fail, you cannot succeed.
Yes.
So how much would you be vested in your success, the outcome of the success of a business? And how much would be like the, would be the success of a business be a definition in your like point of view?
Hmm.
Yeah. So everything that is, will you please now destroy and create it all times about silly? How much
Yes.
fun can you have with your business just doing what you love and what will feel like the most silly thing, the funniest thing, and just go ahead with that.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Got it, Tasnim. Thank you so much. I was so much vested in the outcome. Although I was doing so many clearings of it, but it was maybe not, we'll say, just for the sake of clearing Karlo, it was just like that.
Hmm.
I was not ready to fail. I didn't think for it. Thank you.
What if there was no failure? It was just a different outcome than what you had expected.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you, Tripti, for asking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bindu or someone wanted to say something. Tripti, you have muted.
I think A से नाम था कुछ उनका. I think she's not here in the meeting.
Someone had unmuted and wanted to say. I probably.
It wasn't me.
Yes, so
It
yes,
wasn't me.
yeah. Usha wanted to.
Okay, can I talk first?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, can I ask this one, the Zomato, is it what feel as, I mean, you are creating this one as your company name, but it is field in what purpose? Is it in the healing modality, or is it what? Is it like that?
Family related. It will have all information related to families.
Um, and then may I ask one more? If I also like this is a gift call, right? The same. I would like to ask from you if the I mean, like, I want to not invent, I want to create also some counseling modality a clinic, consulting clinic, and that also requires some name, like how this one said about she has already decided the name, whether it will run or it is a failure or what, like that. I mean to say, like, how.
Is this like relevant to everyone on the call? Is the conversation, if it is one-on-one between, like, can you and Trapti please take it, like Trapti can share her number with you? Is
No,
it
I'm
relevant for
asking you.
everyone on the call?
I'm asking you. I'm asking you.
Is it a question to me? Okay.
Yeah. I want to ask you, like, if we want to make a healing clinic of modality, clinic of healing modality consulting, like that. I mean, the name that is what, like you said, it contains about entity, right? It is an entity thing, right?
It's business is a different
So,
entity than you are. Your business is a different entity and you are a
sorry.
different entity. Your business is a different entity than what, like, and you are a different entity.
Okay, thank you.
And you contribute to your business and the business contributes to you. So those entities are contributing to each other. They are connected. There is a gifting and receiving between the two entities, but like the what where people get mistaken is that they make themselves their business. I am not my business. So if my business can live on even when I'm gone, I'm no longer in my body, it might be, it might still want to flourish. And if you allow, like it's like your children, you bring them to this world, you give them birth, but they are a different entity. They have their own identity. And if you let those, like if you let them go free, they can actually soar to their greatest heights. If you just keep them stuck to your identities, that they belong to this family, they have to be like this, they have to be like their parents, they actually cannot go too far. And the same is the case with business. You create the business and then you allow the business to take its own journey, take its own path, and allow it to grow. And then it would truly get bigger. Otherwise, the one who has created the business would keep on controlling it. So are you willing to let go of control? Yeah, and everything that is, will you please now destroy and create it all times of God's name. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. Thank you, Usha, for asking that question. And let me see, like there are quite many messages in the chat box. Radhika said that Radhika, you cannot let go of, like, something like being mother. So what does your mother mean to you? What, and everything that is, will you please now destroy and create it all times the God's name. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. So Radhika, what is it about your mother that is keeping you stuck and you are not like able to let go of? So each of the relationships in this lifetime that we have created, or we have been born with those relationships, like that of parents. So in how many lifetimes has your mother played several other roles with you in the relationship? So what if the mother was a particular role that she is playing in this lifetime? So, what is it that you have made so significant about a person being a mother that does not allow you to see that person as an infinite being and connect to them with intimacy and oneness that is possible if you let go of all the names that you have given to the relationship and everything that brought up will you please now destroy and create it all times a concealing. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyond. So are you there on the call, Radhika? Radhika, are you there? Okay. Okay, so then Sal has written something. Cleaning and clutter, my most annoying pet peeves and sources of embarrassment. Okay, so what do you love about all the clutter and uncleanliness in your environment? What is the value of having them? How many excuses and reasons for not doing or achieving some things in your life can you give to all that clutter and unorganized environment? So we all want to find something in our lives which we can blame onto. I cannot do this because I have a mother who is not cooperating, or my husband is like this, or my children are not like this. So we have all those reasons and justifications, yes, excuses that we can put the blame on so that we don't have to take the responsibility of our own lives. So do you trust that you are the creator of everything in your life? Are you the creator of your reality? So all like you have created the mess, you have created all of that clutter and mess, and you are a magnificent, potent creator. You have the power, the capacity to clean it and create a clean, organized space as well. How much accountability and responsibility would you have to take for your life, your reality, and your space if you just cleaned it up and decluttered it? And what would that mean to you? So everywhere you are still enjoying the comfort of being small and finite, will you please now destroy and create it all times upon zero? Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. It would mean amazement, right? Smita says, like, I get irritated while taking studies of my daughter. So you everywhere you have taken up the job of being a mother. Will you please now destroy and create it all times a godzillion? Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. So, Smita, what energy, space, consciousness, choice, magic, miracles, mysteries, and possibilities can you and your body be to be the worst mother in the whole of the universe who cannot even teach their daughter properly? And everything that is, will you please now destroy and create it all times a godzillion? Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. So, how much fun can you have with your daughter, and how much of that teaching would be, can you make just a play, a game for her? That would create all the intimacy, the trust, the love that the bonding that you would like to have with your daughter, and how much of that making your daughter study is the control and the force that you have to put on her, which is coming with a lot of heaviness on you. So everything that is, will you please now destroy and create it all times apart, Celia? Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. So Smita, are you willing to let your daughter fail in her exams? I think you are on mute, Smita.
Yeah, it's okay. I have accepted that I don't push them much now. But I do lose patience very easily while taking studies.
Okay.
Yeah, because I mean they are so like after this lockdown, they have become so adamant for so many things. They don't do their work. Means whatever I say, they will just hear and they are just taking me for a granted.
And how, like all the projections, expectations that you have with your children, that they should listen to you and be in your control, will you please now destroy and create it all times apart?
Yes, please.
Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. Are you willing to empower your children to make their own choices?
Yes.
Or are you do you want to just like be that control freak who would always tell them what is right for them
No.
and not let them fail? Yeah. So then just tell them that if you choose this, this is what your life is going to look like. What is
I do tell, but let me see. I'm just giving them time.
So what if you could just tell them that like, yeah, you can continue to do whatever, you can continue not to do their work,
Hmm.
and this would be the consequence. You may not get good grades, your teacher may scold you, you're like no, then you might fail in the exam, you might have to repeat the class, and I'm all fine with that. You can tell them I don't have any issues with that, I'm just letting you know, and now I let you free to choose.
Hmm.
What like, have you done a BAS class?
Yes, I have done.
How much more allowance can you have for your kids? Or like how many times we as parents feel that because we are like we are older to them in age, we know more, we have seen life more closely, so we want to like we want to take charge of their lives, we want to take control them, and we are not like willing to see them as infinite beings with their own choices.
I do say them. I say that this is what experience I have seen. So you don't do that mistake. My saying is almost that way.
Okay,
See,
so
I
you
have done.
considering that I had all the fun, I did not do my work, but you don't have fun in life. You do all the hard work,
No,
and
no, 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 no. I allow them to do. I am just having a difficult time with my younger one. She's very, very, very stubborn.
very
Stubborn. She's an hyperactive.
okay.
Yeah,
How much
she's like.
energy? How much
But
energy and confidence and commitment that she has to her own choices that you have not yet acknowledged. So if she is hyper, how much energy she is already carrying, and like she is seeing the boredom, the monotony in all the things that she's made to do in the school and with her studies.
she always say, "I'm bored. I'm bored. I'm bored. I'm bored."
Exactly. She'll be bored because it's too easy for her. She has already done it.
Yeah, I know everything.
Yeah. So are you willing to see her greatness rather than labeling it as like hyper and stubborn, because that is what you would create her as. Whatever words you would use for her, that is how she will grow up and become as the person.
Okay.
Yeah, so just like you can like either like say that my child has too much energy and it is not being channelized properly by the school, and you can give her more activities which are fun for her, which like channelize her creativity. Like hyper is means she has too much of energy. Yeah, and like which she doesn't know where to put it to. Yeah, she's not given that much of creative actions to carry out where she can put her energies. So what if you could channelize her energies towards more creative things, give her like all that platform that she requires? And what if like her stubbornness is like her confidence, she's sure that whatever she's up to, she's committed to that and she knows that she's right. And how much we by like we as parents like tend to like by telling our children that they should not be stubborn, we tell them not to be like committed, and to doubt themselves. We tell them to doubt themselves, that and to always seek others opinions in making their choices. Otherwise they would choose, they will like keep on like they will become unstoppable, they would keep on their putting their energies to whatever they would choose, and they would become too great. Yeah, so are you willing to let go of your points of views about your children, about your daughter, the younger one, as you said? And are you willing to acknowledge, are you willing to see her with with a new perspective in new year? And everything that does not allow you to be and do that, will you please now destroy and uncreate it all times accordingly? Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pork, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Smita, you are again on mute.
Yeah, thank you, I said. Thanks.
Okay. Yes. Thanks, Smita. Yes, Sal, like how many times like we have been told as kids that we were making wrong choices, and then we became like we have learned to be always in self-doubt. We can never trust ourselves that we are making the right choice, and we have to ask others for their opinions and validations. And we like forget how to stand for ourselves. We are always in that attempt to please others. People pleaser we become. Okay. So are there any more questions?
Yeah, I want to ask here,
Yeah.
like my this eyebrows at times like to twitching. So I asked body, what awareness is this? What? So I have observed before access that whenever it is twitching on the right side, it is unpleasant news I get. On the left side, it is so awesome, like that. But since in access also,
It
it
is
is
like
like this.
it's your have you noticed that, or were you told that?
I was
Because I was
noticed.
always told that that's what it means. When the right, like I
No,
just you get a new good news or like some bad news, I don't even remember now. And the other one like tweaks like ना फड़कती है, आंखें फड़कती हैं तो ऐसा होता है. So was it a point of view that you have picked up from someone else, or is that your own awareness?
no, my own awareness. So I asked my body, what are you, what information are you giving? And then I asked so many question, and then twitching, then it stopped. Then again twitching. I asked so many questions. I mean to say, like, uh, uh, how to make more question that to have ease for all that. I mean, what question can we make so that
What
we
is
can?
this? What is
Okay.
this? What can I do with this? Can I change it? If yes, how can I change it? 4 questions for everything in your life. What is this? Body, what is this? Universe, what is this? What can I do with it? Can I change it? If yes, how can I change it?
Okay, thank you.
For everything, you can ask those questions. Yeah. So when like in response to what is this and what can I do with it, you usually get an awareness. Okay. So is there an information? Is there a message? Is there some prophecy that I'm getting? Is there an entity that is asking to be cleared? Is there an awareness that my body is giving me? It's just my does my eyes just want to rest? What is it? Yeah, what can I do with it? And it doesn't mean that once you get an answer, it is like every time the same symptoms show up, you would just conclude that this is the same thing. You might want to ask it again. Is it the same thing? Is it something different this time? Yeah. So ask those questions. Any more questions, guys? So, what energy, space, consciousness, choice, magic, miracles, mysteries, and possibilities can you and your bodies be? To step into at least 90% of your brain capacity and function in the new year. And everything that does not allow it, will you please now destroy and uncreate it all times of God's name. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. So there is a question by Sal. I saw an entity this morning in my bedroom. So you can ask the entity, what are you here for? Do you like it? Do you like is what do, and this is something you do in the foundation class, and the talk to the entities class gives you a lot of awareness how you can you can like be with the entities, how you can receive from the entities as you clear them, as you facilitate them. Yes. So communication with entities, that and the acknowledgement that yes, they are there, and communicating with them, clearing them, and receiving from them opens up a whole new world for you. So now coming to any more questions? So coming to my creations in the new year. So I'm coming up with a foundation class, which would be like live in Indore and also available online from 8th to 11th of January. So any one of you who would want to get empowered with more entity awareness, body processes, clearings, being more potent healer, 10 keys to total freedom, and distractor implants, and many more very potent topics, the fundamental topics that we all should have known when we were born. You might want to attend the foundation class. So Anjali, uh, someone again asked about the entities. How can we know that there is an entity in our house and affecting on health? That's again, Rajni, that's a topic for the foundation class. Once you attend the foundation class, you will get a lot of insight about how, about entity awareness, and how to be with the entities, how to clear them, how to receive from them, all of that. So an invitation for you is now the time and the space for you to strengthen your foundation. Yeah. So, and another question from Anjali. I was fostering an indie dog for 9 months, and now after sending her to shelter, I'm not sure if it was right or wrong. Okay. So what if there was no right or wrong choice, Anjali? You made a choice to send the dog to the shelter, and do you feel light about it? Does it make you feel like more expansive for you and for the dog?
I tried using those questions, but I don't think so. I feel light about it or expansive about it. Yeah.
Okay.
Like someone mentioned that her daughter is stubborn and hyper. That is how I felt in handling her. And since I had my own plans of, higher studies and traveling, I thought in best interest of mine actually to let her go.
Okay. So do you trust that your dog is a conscious being?
Yes.
Do you trust that it will be able to take care of itself, and that the dog would find her own, her owner, who would be willing to give her all that she requires?
Yes.
Yes. Then just like you can connect to the dog, you can send her all the healing energies, all the energies, for the energy contribution for her to get connected to all, to the owner who would be able to provide her all that she requires.
Okay.
Yeah. And are you do you know about energy pulse?
I've heard a little bit. Yeah. I am into pranic healing, but access is like I learned from September, I would say.
Okay. So energy flows, again we do in the foundation class, and you might attend some of the calls by different facilitators. I have done a lot of energy pulse, free, they were all free. They were gift Facebook lives, which are in my Facebook group. So I will share the link after the call on the Telegram group, so you can join that Facebook group and you will find all those energy pulls, and so that you can start doing for your
okay,
to connect
all
them.
right.
So energy pulls about creating connections.
Okay.
So you can connect your dog to their to the owner that your dog is looking for.
Okay, because I used to tell her that, Julie, search someone for you who will take care of you for long term, but that it didn't help. So I sent her to shelter. But yeah, I was also, that guilt part was there in me, that I could not take care of her for a long time and all.
So the dog were you taking care of your dog, or was your dog taking care of you? Truth. So
Correct.
yes, so everywhere you have decided and concluded that
Hmm.
the owners take care of their pets. Will you please now destroy and create it all times of Godzilla?
Yes.
Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyond. So 99% of the time, the pets are taking care of their owners. They are
Okay.
healing them, taking away their like anxieties, pain, stress,
Hmm.
and everything. And they are taking
Okay.
them on their own.
Okay. Okay.
So just trust that your dog is capable enough. She
Hmm.
will find her her own owner, and she'll be happy in the even the to the like shelter where you have sent it.
Okay. Okay. Because I was told, if you know Tejas, so Tejas had taught me bars, and he told it is her choice to
Yeah,
go.
yeah. It
And
was.
I was not able to digest that. I was like, no, I am sending her.
Hmm. So we have this. We as human beings have that superiority complex.
Okay.
That we are, because we are humans, we are like the animals are like less conscious, they are less capable, we control them and we do things for them, but
Hmm.
it's not that. They are equally conscious and at times much more conscious than us.
Okay.
They make they have their own choices. They are also infinite beings.
Okay. Good to know. Thank you. I was missing her in this holidays, and I was like, I made mistake or something.
So are you willing to let go of your guilt?
Yes.
And are willing to be in gratitude of your dog for being
Yes.
with you, taking care of you, contributing to you while she was with you, and just be in gratitude that she chose to go to the shelter when you felt that it was no longer possible for you to take care of her.
Yeah. Thank you.
She made a choice which was which would bring greater to both of you.
Okay.
Yeah. So what if you could be in more of gratitude towards her and be thankful for her contribution to your life?
Okay. So, how will this energy pulse help me if I connect with her? Will it help to send the healing energies to her?
Yeah. And pull that rightful owner towards your dog.
Okay. All right. I'll give that try. Yeah. Thank you.
Yes.
Thanks a lot, ma'am. Yeah.
Thank you, Anjali. Yeah. So, like talking about animals, some of you might already aware that I have I've started a new batch of shamanic practitioner course, 6 months shamanic practitioner course, and shamanism is all about animals, connecting to the animals, receiving messages from them, and connecting to them as spirit guides, finding our own primary animal spirit guide, clearing entities, doing soul retrievals, all that with drumming music. I've done on an introduction call on shamanic healing. So if anyone wants you to know more, just drop me a message and I'll send you the link and other details about this shamanism and the shamanic practitioner course that I do. It's a 6 months rigorous course. Yeah. So that is another part that I'm taking on in the new year. So the 2nd of January would be the next class. So anyone wants to hop on, you are most welcome for this 6 months shamanic practitioner course as well. And
So,
then
ma'am, is it on Saturday, Sunday, or sorry to
it will
interrupt?
be on Saturdays, alternate Saturdays.
Oh, so twice in a month.
Twice in a month class, and it would be a 3 hours class. Like timing would be around 5:30 to 8:30 in the evening.
Okay.
So and till now the participants are looking for this to be on the weekend, and if some there are people who want to do it on the weekdays, we can reconsider the day of the week depending on the participants who are choosing it, or even I can form in the in a month or two batches, one for the one as the weekend batch and another for the weekdays batches. And it's a deep dive into
Mm-hmm.
shamanic healing, and it's a 6 months course.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. And you get a certificate from Unearth One Earth. So Unearth One Earth is like more about finding that oneness on the planet Earth. It's a spirit school of evolution founded by Nitya Chalam.
Okay.
Okay. And also like I'm doing an Access Bars class in Pune on 18th of January. So if you know of someone who would who would be, it would contribute to, this class might contribute to, please let them know. It would be somewhere in either Baner or Pimpri, that side. And any one of you who wants to repeat the class, you are most welcome to let me know. Any more questions? Anyone wants to know more about something that I can help you with? So what new creations can you bring in with the new year that would allow you to step into your highest potency? And everything that does not allow you to perceive, know, be, and receive that, will you please now destroy and uncreate it all times of God's saving. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. So wish you all a very, very happy new year. Have a blast on as we go ahead from 2021 to 2022. Have loads of fun, and gratitude to each one of you for receiving these calls, for taking out time to come on these calls and asking questions, because every question that you people ask creates new doorways of possibilities for all of us, and it empowers each one of us. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Thank you
Thank
so much.
you. Happy
Thank
New Year
you.
in advance.
Happy New Year
Thank
to you.
you.
Thank you.
Happy New Year in advance to everyone.
Thank you, Naveen. Thank you so much.
All in New Year now. Yeah. Bye-bye.
Bye.